There's so much confusion out there about which exercises to do to build the most muscle. One guy is going to tell you to bench press.
The bench press is the GOAT of upper body exercises.
Another guy is going to tell you not to bench press.
Why I am giving up the flat barbell bench press.
And then this guy is going to say,
but if I could only do just one exercise for chest for the rest of my life, it wouldn't be the bench press, it would be dips.
And if I were a beginner again, I would be so confused about where to start. And I would be so overwhelmed by all the information that's out there. And in this video, I'm not gonna give you a super long list of S-tier exercises that you can do, because that's not what you need. What you need is to understand what every exercise stems from, and that's movement patterns. And once you understand these movement patterns, you'll know exactly how to choose which exercises that are right for you that will build you the most muscle. And that's what's gonna save you years in the gym. And you will never be confused again on what to do. So first, why is it important to understand movement patterns? This is important because once you understand this, you will finally understand that there isn't really a difference between push-ups and a bench press. So think about it this way. Remember earlier I said that every exercise stems from a movement pattern? Basically, we can see movement patterns as the father, and we can see exercises as the sons. The horizontal push. This is a movement pattern, and it's basically any kind of movement in which you're pushing something away from your body. And the most common exercises that stems from this movement pattern is the push-up and the bench press. But there are many other sons as well, like a incline dumbbell press, a flat dumbbell press, and a incline barbell press. The list, it just goes on and on. And here's the thing, because all these exercises are horizontal pushes, they are all primarily working the same way. And they help you build basically the same muscles, your chest, your triceps, and your shoulders. And all these exercises have their own place for each individual person. You might have been told that the bench press is the best exercise that you can do to build your chest. This is what I was told when I first started lifting. When I became a trainer, this is the exercise I pushed on a lot of my clients, even if it kind of hurt their shoulders and I just knew that it wasn't the best exercise for them at the time. You see, the bench press, yes, it could be a great exercise, but if it's an exercise that hurts your shoulders because of the position that you're locked in, then that means that it's not the best exercise for you. Because what if you switch to a dumbbell press and now you can perform that dumbbell press with no pain at all? That would mean the dumbbell press is a better pick for you specifically. And I'm not saying to never bench again just because it hurts your shoulder. In fact, it's actually good that you found out that it hurts your shoulder because that means you found something important. You found a weakness. And that's a good thing because you can start addressing it and start working on your shoulder mobility and get stronger in that area. And then later on, you can bench press safely with no pain. And that's important for me to tell you because if you keep switching from exercise to exercise because of a new pain that you found, then as you get stronger, eventually you're going to have to come face to face with that weakness. And the stronger you become, the more dangerous that weakness will be. So a quick summary is find exercises that are comfortable for you to do. And if you find anything that hurts you even a little bit, you can start addressing it now before it becomes a bigger problem later on. This next part is even more important, and that's understanding that not all movements will build you the same amount of muscle. You see, there are smaller movements like elbow flexion. This is where you bend the elbow. And a very common exercise is the bicep curl. You see, a bicep curl isn't gonna build you as much muscle as doing a chin up, which is a vertical pull. That is another big movement pattern. And a vertical pull is anything in which you are pulling something towards you from above you. These are exercises like the pull up, the lat pull down, and chin ups. And if you were to get extremely strong at the chin up, you would not only have great biceps, but you will have a great back as well, versus just doing a smaller movement like a elbow flexion, doing bicep curls where you will only have nice biceps. That is why if you're just starting out and you want to build as much muscle as possible, you have to focus on getting strong at just the big basic movements. And there are 6. We went over the first one already, which is the horizontal push, and we also went over the second one, which is the vertical pull. The third one is a horizontal pull. This is any movement in which you're pulling something towards you, like a seal row or a inverted row. The fourth movement is a vertical push, and this is any movement in which you're pushing something upwards away from you. A good example is the military press or a handstand push-up. The fifth movement is a squat movement, which is a knee dominant movement where you bend your knees and your hips to lower your body, then you stand back up. This could be a barbell squat or a hack squat. And the last major movement is a hip hinge, where you push your hips backward while keeping your back neutral. Then you drive your hips forward like a RDL. So now that you know the 6 major movements, the next step is to find exercises that are suitable for you. And it's very, very easy to find out. There's only one rule. And that one rule is, are you comfortable performing that exercise? There should be no little nagging pains at all. And once you find one exercise per major movement, this next step is even more important. You need to just focus on that one exercise and progressively get stronger over time. Too many beginners constantly switch exercises. And each time you do a new exercise, your body has to learn, it has to adapt, and it has to understand how to work more efficiently. This is why every workout that you do a new exercise, you'll be able to add more weight than last time. It's not because you grew that much more muscle in that little time frame. It's because your body is learning to move better. It's kind of like martial arts. On day 1, you don't kick very hard. But by day 30, you become a machine and you can kick way better. And that's not because you got that much stronger in 30 days. It's because you learn how to kick efficiently and you learn the technique. So pick an exercise, stick to that one exercise, and get strong at it, which brings us to the next point. If you're a busy person and all you ever did was one exercise from each of the 6 major movement patterns twice a week while progressively getting stronger, you would build a majority of the muscle that you're capable of building. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the exercise that you choose. It's about the movement that you choose. And if you want the exact reps, exact sets, how many days to work out, I'll leave my next video right here in which I explain everything in detail. As always, if you got questions, comment down below. I'm here to help. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.